Hello everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is part 10. So, we have just woken up in Teresa's uncle's house. And Teresa's really nice for having done that for us. We've got these weird ancient maps, which we're not going to really worry about right now. We've got a sea axe, which is kind of a Nordic weapon. I thought, maybe it's not. Don't quote me on that. We got a green shirt. Do we have any other type of shirt? It doesn't look like it. So throw on our green bloody shirt. Throw on our hunter's gloves, leather jerkin, old boots. Really looks like we're gearing up for war here. Added coif. Plate coaters, which is actually, guys, first bit of trivia coming in here already. Coaters comes from the French Old English or Old French word coat, which means elbow. So it's elbow protection. Can we throw a scarf on? We can. I don't know if that does us any good, but olive hose. And a gambeson. Does that... Okay, that goes on instead of our green jacket. Okay, we kind of... I mean, we don't look that bad right now, except for the blood, which we're going to try to figure out the best way to clean up in just a second. Our nourishment, we're only at 53, but we got food right in front of us. So let's see what our player stats look like here. Our strength came up. Agility's to 3 now. We still can't get perks in that. Vitality's at 2. Can't get perks. Looks like we can't get perks in that stuff yet. So let's eat whatever Teresa's cooking, and unless we can't. So apparently we can't. Let's eat some food. Nourishment is at 71, and this looks like it goes down in quality. So nourishment is at 88. Okay, cool. Oh. Did she make us pancakes? That would be really nice if she did. And that brought our nourishment right up to where we want it. Cool. All right, and do we have anything else in here? We do. Holy cow. Okay. Let's take... I think I already took some bandages. So, we don't need any of this stuff here. We might need the torch if it gets night, or we go into some deep dungeon. And cool. So let's head out. We wanted to talk to the uncle. I don't want to nose around the house too much. Although this... Do they have like a granary?
A word with you, young fellow.
Oh, yes. Hi. Oh, they're millers. Okay. So that's a mill. I'm Henry. Thanks for caring for me.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo.
Oh, he sounds
and
pissed.
talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
That really depends on what it is.
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle.
Never
Just take something from
never say
someone
yes
and
before
bring it
someone...
to someone
See?
else.
Take something for
And
someone
not
and bring it
get
to someone
caught
else.
while you're doing it.
He wants me to steal.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
Not
no
anymore.
honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Goodness, okay. Henry seems a bit more moral than this. So, I'm gonna go
I'm not sure
forget
dealing
it.
with corpses is a job for me. I don't want that kind of stain on my conscience, or my reputation. Find someone else.
Suit yourself. I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Don't think you can wriggle out of it. I want my groschen back, and quick. Otherwise, I'll make your life hell. Believe me.
Farewell.
Jeez, Peshek is like a bouncer, man. Right. Okay. I wonder if Teresa knows her uncle is kind of like a scumlord. Okay. What are our objectives? Let's look at our quests. Get father's sword back. Find Markvart von Aulitz and avenge your parents. That's the guy who killed my parents. Okay. Markvart. Go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig. And I need to pay Peshek back. How much do I owe you, Peshek?
Can you tell me...
I don't have any
That's all.
questions about that.
Take care now.
Well, that's nice of you. How do I tell how much I owe Peshek? Miller Peshek said paid the apothecary 50 groschen to treat me while I was unconscious. He wants me to pay the debt off by doing him a service. Peshek keeps offering me some shady job. Okay, so I need to pay the apothecary and pay Peshek 50 groschen. How many groschen do I have right now? 20. Okay, so I'm on my way. But this has come from scrupulous work. Okay. Looks like the game is loading a little bit better than it was last time. Hope you guys like it. And I think I'm heading up to the castle. Alright. So I need to go to Sir Radzig in the castle and try my best to be polite and tell him I don't have his sword for him. Beg forgiveness. I mean, it was definitely a trial by fire trying to get that sword to him. And hopefully, let's see, I do have a sword. Ooh, it's a little slower. That's okay. Put it away. Alright. I wonder, is there anywhere I can clean myself? That's my home. I need to get myself clean. I don't want blood all over myself. I wonder if I can wash my clothes in like a basin or something. This looks like it might be promising. I think these are probably beggars set up out here. Looks like it's probably what's happening here. Okay.
Halt!
Castle guards.
Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
These are like bouncers for the castle. Okay, so I'm Sir Radzig's I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith. That's very true. I have to tell Sir Radzig what happened to his sword. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith.
I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
Please work.
It's my job to stop you. Now, bugger off.
I have to tell him what happened to his sword.
But I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzik what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then.
Awesome,
Go
cool.
ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzik isn't pleased.
I like that. So I like the fact that if you don't succeed with like trying to win through your rank or whatever, that you can try to use speechcraft and the conversation doesn't end, but you can't use the same line again. It's like a nice trying to convince them dialogue. So I'm assuming
lost everything. My home, my family,
so
my
I think these guys are the Scallet survivors.
Merciful, good people.
Because Sir Radzig brought them to the castle.
What are you doing
Oh,
here?
hey,
I took you for dead.
Oh, it's a long story. What about you?
that's my old buddy.
How did you get out of Skalitz?
You wouldn't believe it. A frightful storm broke that night, and
I do believe
Sigismund's heathens ran back to their camp. They never dreamed Sir Radzig would use the storm as cover for our escape. The entire village slipped away as quiet as mice while no one watched. In the morning, when those bandits attacked, all they found was an empty castle with an old goat inside. I wish I could have seen their faces.
So do I. You tricked them nicely. See you later.
All right, homeless baron. See you later. Lucky for me, shoot, why can't I think of her name right now? Teresa is nice on me. So is this a castle? I mean, kind of looks that way. We've got horses with I don't remember what those are called. Horses with covers on them, like horse tunics, basically.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul.
Oh,
It is him.
it's the guards at
What
the
are you
front of
doing
the
here,
other
lad?
castle.
We thought you were done for.
I am going to see
I'm going to
Sir
speak with Sir
Radzig.
Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
They're like, of course you are, Hal, and their brains are like, he's gonna die. Oh, did you open that door? Okay, I'm just gonna scoot by you then. Toilet. Gotta love that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't drop down there. So they're feasting in the hall, and this looks like servants' chambers. Yep. I'm not gonna deal with this. We head upstairs. That's a guard tower, so that won't be the hall. This looks like it might be where I need to go. Alrighty. Another wait, is that like right over the other toilet? Nope. What happened?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
And Henry just walks in.
No business
wow.
here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Oh, he looks
Your father
pissed
was
off.
a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too.
What does that mean?
They deserved a Christian burial. Did
Oh,
you manage that
boy.
at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
What girl.
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
Thank you for explaining.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means
What a
purgatory
dick.
for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows.
Teasing the friar.
And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir.
Both, man.
Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well. Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment.
Yeah,
How do you
he
punish someone
fled
who's
too.
already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier. But a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
I
He
like
isn't a peasant,
Hanish.
father.
This
He's
guy's
a
awesome.
blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Is he?
So
He's not going to be a squire, will he?
Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
You can see that.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush,
Hanish's
the boy
ward
needs training and
looks so
experience,
irritated.
and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain
Cool, I
Bernard,
got guard duty. This is
see to his
awesome.
training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Okay,
Yes,
that's who
sir.
Bernard is. He's the
And
captain.
don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
What a cutscene. Go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig completed. All right. All right. Quest completed awakening. I learned feudalism. I'm going to read some of those later. Train hard, fight easy. Who's this guy? Go to training ground and talk to Captain Bernard. Okay, so let's see if my knowledge of old-time castles works. So, he said there was another castle at the other end of town, and that is the ward's. Sir Hanush of Leipard. His ward, so ward in archaic English means to protect. That can mean that it's Sir Hanush's son, or it could mean that he has sworn to protect that nobility and raise him. He looked pretty young. And it said that he has his own castle, which is this castle over here. So I'm assuming that Hanush is raising him into nobility. Okay, so this is a town square. Oh, good, a cleaning basin. Let's wash myself. I wash myself as much as I can in a trough. So let's look at this. All right, I don't have any blood on me anymore. My green shirt is still dirty, but that's fine because that's not what I'm wearing right now. Everything else is nice and clean. I probably look pretty noble. All right. So there's more beggars around, and so we're gonna go work for the bailiff, and the bailiff in an old town is the kind of the head of the guard. So this is the other castle, it looks like at least. And this whole place is probably up on a hill. Hills are more defendable. It gives archers more range. Do I go into the castle area? Go to the training ground. So training grounds are normally outside of town. Let's look at the map. Right there. Yep, right outside of town. Through the front castle. What is this? Activity giver. Okay. We're not going to deal with anything but the main quest for now. We don't want to get split up in our activities. Okay. Let's work a little bit on our agility. Let's do some jogging. I mean, it makes the frame rate drop a little bit, but oh well. Okay, so running out of town. Oh, that's interesting. So you can bring up the main drawbridge, and then there's still a way to get in. Oh, and you can raise that too. How cool. So that's at night they close the main gate, and then they have a guard protecting the mini gate there. so people can't, you know, sneak in or just bolt past. You see people in movies like riding their horses through, galloping in the middle of the night. That wouldn't have happened. Bree in Lord of the Rings kind of did it right. Okay, where am I going? Okay, so it's to my left. Yeah. All right, up here on this hill. Oh, and you can see onto the training ground from the castle. That's pretty cool. So the Lord can look on his subjects who are training. I discovered the combat area. Okay, what gives? Quest log. He's usually there from mid-morning until evening. Well, how do I know what time it is? Does it tell me somewhere? It is so it's 7 o'clock. Must be past training time. So let's fast travel if we can. Do I want to fast travel to this location? Accept. Okay. Energy's at 50. This is a really cool way to fast travel, by the way. So what this is doing is it's taking me step by step, and it's also calculating the chance for a random encounter, or for it's generating what would actually be on the map, but in a bare bones way, so that if I would have run into bandits, it makes me run into bandits still, or you know, whatever. So. And it generates like how long it would have actually taken me to get here. So you see it's gotten a little bit darker. My character is a bit tired. I think this is my bedroom over here. I'm a bit hungry too. Eat a sweet pancake. Why is my speech so low right now? Okay, I'm gonna look at what my debuffs are right now. Tiredness, it makes my speech go down. Kinda like in real life. Alright. Let's sleep and save. Boom. Let's sleep until 5 in the morning. Alright. My nourishment will be down a little bit. Start. How are you guys enjoying the game so far? I hope you're liking it, and I hope I'm giving you some sort of insight that you wouldn't have already had. This game is pretty realistic, so I'll point out where I see realism and where I don't. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to hear anything specific, if you're interested in something about medieval life, like if you're wondering why the horses had what I think are called tabards on. If you're wondering why they had tabards, if you're wondering about certain medieval things, just let me know. Oh, and looks like Teresa's just now waking up. And I will take a sweet pancake. Thank you very much. These are, they kind of look like flattened bread that hasn't, I'm going to take some dried fruit for a snack. It looks like some flattened bread that doesn't have yeast in it to rise. Just wheat, water, and if it's sweet, possibly some honey. All right, let's fast travel. Over here, Rattay Upper Gate. So, castle looks like it's up on a hill. There's a village down below, which would make sense. I see what looks like it might be a dam or something. Oh, why am I going so slowly through here? Maybe there's a lot more encounters that happen in there. Oh, my character got tired. He was walking to rest. How cool. All right, that's neat. So it's calculating me out running. Oh, there's a dog here. Oh, is this the same dog from earlier? Hey, puppy. Puppers. He follows me with his head. That's a cool added feature. They didn't have to do that. Looks like I'll have to wait. So, ooh, bloody clothes. Wash myself up. Get myself clean and ready for combat. Looks like I'll sit down. And I will, how do I wait again, guys? Is it T? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, waiting takes so long. I wonder if they did that on purpose, make people feel bored. Alright. I just remembered, oh, here he is. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, we are going to train with, Captain Bernard, next time. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you liked it, let me know what you liked about it. If you want to see me do something particular, let me know. And as always, have a fantastic day.